Just finished laying out the form, and we're putting 2 inches of high density insulation underneath where the slab's going. This is going to be a 26 by 28 gambrel. We'll have a cantilever deck over on this side. Should be beautiful when it's done. Put down plastic and rebar, a 2-foot mat of rebar. It's ready to pour. So we pre-build the walls in the shop, load them on the trailer, and to the job site, which is where we're headed next. Right off the trailer, raining, kind of an ornery day, but we're doing okay. Go together like a big erector set, dealing with puddles. There it goes. One, walls up. Tomorrow it's the floor joists, plywood, and up. We have some of the walls and roof sections up. Beautiful day. We'll just gently tip it up there. Let it lean right against the other truss. In shape, it has the form of it now, you can see. Tomorrow we're putting in the sliding glass door upstairs, windows, finish the roofing, if the weather holds. Today we're going to lift a sliding glass door up here using the ladder hoist. Should go pretty well. Okay. Set it right inside, so let's go first. Well, winter's setting in. We're trying to get the siding on. Still waiting for it. It's been back ordered. That's part of building, I guess. We do have the roof on, so it's all dried in. They're coming tomorrow to do spray foam insulation. Should be a really tight building. They're going to have an apartment upstairs. This is one batch of boards. This represents maybe an 1/8 of what we're going to have for boards to finish off this apartment. Really looking forward to doing this. Should look nice when it's done. You can see the spray foam insulation on the walls. Really tight. When you set up to cut boards and things, try to plan out your workspace, because it doesn't take long for the space to shrink. This is really a big room, but by the time you put all the pine in, chop saw, table saw, air compressor, ladders, the room shrinks. So if you can plan that out pretty well, you'd be way ahead. I try to make all the cords neat so that we're not tripping over the cords. Today we're going to start with the stairwell. The nice thing of new construction is you can plan your stairwell. If you're putting pine in here or any product to finish the walls, you can allow a space for the stairs for material to slide in, if you can see that. I left 13/16 on each side, so the pine, which is 3/4 of an inch, it'll slip right in there and you don't scratch it up. And it's a lot easier than trying to cut in around those stairs. So let's get some pine. I haven't tried this, we'll see if it fits. Tongue and groove is a little bit hard sometimes to get it to fit in together. You have to be gentle with it so you don't mar it up. This is going to look so nice. We've gained quite a bit. We've got the most of the V-groove in. I forgot to take a picture going up this stairwell. Together pretty well. The stairway, I've got one wall done on one side, and I'll have to do the other side coming up there, and then there's a little transition work down at the bottom, and we'll go up the ceiling and finish it out. Just about done filling this rack with boards. They're all urethane. Tomorrow is a big day. Going up and put on more on the job at the job site, but for now I've been just continuing to go back and forth, making sure we get everything. Maya has been helping me. Hey puppy. Yeah, she's a good helper. So we got the materials here. Problem is it's outside. I'm going to bring that in. Staging it up onto a deck and bringing it in, stacking it on the floor here. We're finishing off the stairwell opening. You can see I've had to make a sort of a temporary platform. It is safe. Made sure of that. Right now we're up to the top where we're going to be fitting in around the header up there, and then we have to just finish across the ceiling. We've pretty well finished off the bedroom in there. We've got that part done, this wall. It's going to be a cathedral ceiling going up there. That's going to be really nice. Can't wait to see that done. We're also waiting on electrical for this wall. There's going to be a small kitchenette here. And we're kind of held up in the bathroom part a little bit. That's the way construction goes. You kind of, one person holds up another for a little bit, but eventually we get it. And the next thing is to get it to fit. Fortunately, I've never worked with these plumbers before, but they're very, very good. They didn't glue this piece in. That would be miserable to try to fit this piece in. Hopefully it'll still go so that we get a good fit. You have to work the groove in. You can see it's a little tight there. Hopefully tapping. Yeah, good. Always make sure you have nails in the gun. This is going to have trim all the way around the window, so you can face nail right in this area. Little by little, we're getting the flat ceiling over in this little alcove area. Now we're ready to do the rest of the ceiling and do the cathedral ceiling. So the ceiling's going pretty well. Tongue and groove all the way across. Two of us putting it up really makes it a lot easier. Nailing up really well. And so on, up across. We'll take another picture later. So we've got the kitchen pretty well installed. Plumbers are coming tomorrow. Hook up the sink, and the electricians are coming to finish up some of the outlets and so on. I still have the trim to do around the edges of the big roof. Been putting down the floor. It's a laminate flooring. Got a nice rubber backing on it. Really nice product. Snaps together really well. The next step will be the cleanup. When using the saws, I put cardboard under each leg so that it wouldn't scratch the floor. Still have baseboard to put on. Another angle. Stairway down, got to finish the nosing right there on the stairs. I have one more piece to put in this bedroom. Hopefully it fits. Tried the piece, it didn't fit, so I had to go trim an 1/8 inch off. This is kind of a momentous occasion. Hard to do it one-handed. You have to get the joints to be really close to each other. That looks pretty good. Then you pound that down. I can't do it, and I need to hold a piece, so hold on. So I pounded that down, the last piece. Along the edge, usually you use a piece of scrap to go in the groove and then pound it with a hammer, but along the edge there's not room. So we'll use a pry bar. Again, I can't do it with two hands, but you just kind of pry that, and you can use a block of wood, whatever it takes to get that last piece in. Well, we have about half of the trim on. It's going pretty well. Have some lights. Quite a bit of trim left to put on, as you can see. That little alcove. Another one on this side. Haven't trimmed this one yet. Kind of a sliding door on a track there. I've prepped the header part for that. The bathroom's coming nicely. The cantilever deck is 6 by 12. We made one handrail so that it's removable if they ever have large objects they want to put up in there. This was a really fun project. It made a nice inside job. 26 by 28 Gambrel 2-car garage. Thanks for watching.